What's going on, everyone? It is Super here, and welcome to another Mortal Kombat X video. And today I have another MKX Q&A. It's been a while since I've actually done one of these. I think it's been like 3 weeks, so I've definitely accumulated some good questions for you guys. And before I go into the questions, I just want to make sure that if you guys missed any of my recent uploads, make sure you guys check them out. I've uploaded some nice videos that didn't get that many views, probably because YouTube didn't send the videos to like everyone's sub box. You guys know how YouTube is. So the videos are going to be linked in the comments section and in the description and at the end of the video. I'll put like different ones, only the ones that I think like were really nice and didn't get that many views. Like I made a video on my top 10 fatalities in Mortal Kombat, or top 10 most disgusting fatalities in Mortal Kombat X. Didn't get that many views, so definitely check those out if you guys want. But now let's get into the questions. Let's go. All right, first question comes from Elijah, and the question is, do you ever get tired of Mortal Kombat X, or do you ever get bored of playing Mortal Kombat X? And I'm glad that he asked this, because this is a question that I get asked a lot, and surprisingly, you know, people think that I actually play Mortal Kombat X 24/7, and you know, if I were to do that, of course I would get bored of this game. I would have gotten bored of MKX a long time ago if it's all I played 24/7, you know, every single day. But the truth is that the reason I don't get bored of Mortal Kombat X is, first of all, I love all the characters, I love the game, I love the franchise, and fighting games are very different from, let's just say, first-person shooters. Fighting games are games that last for years because people love the games, and it's a one-on-one fighting game. You know, Mortal Kombat 9 lasted 4 years. It came out in 2011, and people were still playing them in tournaments. Maybe not big tournaments, but people were still playing them up until MKX came out. And if you go on MK9 now, you'll find people still playing Mortal Kombat 9, because fighting games you could play at any point, and if you love that fighting game, it doesn't get boring to you. I'll give you another example. People still play Street Fighter 2 Super Turbo, and that game came out 20 years ago, and people still play it. They're still finding out new tech about specific characters. You know, people are still playing the game because that's the beauty about fighting games. You could go back and play them anytime you want. But to answer your question directly, I don't get tired of Mortal Kombat X because I only play it around maybe 3 times a week, and only for a couple of hours. It's only when I stream and only when I record videos when I play MKX. You know, the other times where I have matches that are not either recorded or streamed is when I'm like warming up to play a little set of matches when I'm gonna record. So if I were to play every single day, yeah, I probably would get bored of the game, but a lot of people don't know that I barely play the game. Only when I record videos or stream, and the way I record videos is in sets. So the video that you guys might see today might have been recorded, you know, weeks before you even watch it, because I record around, you know, 5 to 10, 12 videos a day sometimes, and that's in the span of about 3 to 4 hours. And then, you know, I take a break for the rest of the days and I don't record anymore. I don't do anything. So that's why I don't get bored of the game. But I would understand people thinking that I upload or that I play every single day, because if they don't know the way I record, you know, I upload like three to 4 vids a day sometimes. So, you know, I definitely see why someone would think that. But yeah, the way I record and the way I play, you know, I rarely play MKX. So moving on here, Brian asks, for MK11, do you think they're going to do with Injustice where they have a legacy? Oh, okay, so let me summarize this question. He's asking me if I think that for MK11 they're going to do what Injustice is doing with Injustice 2 and having legacy characters, meaning that they're going to have similar moves to the old game. And I think it might be a little different for Mortal Kombat, because there's always been like a core group of characters that have made many Mortal Kombat games, and they always have like similar moves, right? So like Sub-Zero and Scorpion always have their ice ball. You know, Sub-Zero always has his ice ball. Scorpion always has a spear, you know, so there's moves that characters for Mortal Kombat have always had. Kitana always throws fans, and then they give them new moves. So in some way, those old school Mortal Kombat characters are always legacy characters as far as, you know, their special moves are concerned. But I think, you know, with Injustice, they want that specific game to be more of a legacy character or more of a legacy game than, you know, for example, Mortal Kombat, where they went with 3 variations, and for MK11, who knows what they're gonna do. But the characters will always have legacy moves, but I think they will add more to the original Mortal Kombat characters in MK11 than they would for an Injustice game. So, you know, somewhat like half legacy characters. So Derpy Man asks, what is the most savage thing you could do in MKX? Well, Derpy Man, I think the most savage thing you could do in MKX, other than teabag someone, is wake up, grab. Waking up with a throw, with a grab, is literally the most savage thing you could do, because there's so many options on offense that an opponent could do to stop that, and so many options on defense that you could do when you wake up. And to have someone grab you when you're expecting a wake up and put you in the corner, and that could change the tide of the whole game when you don't expect it, it takes balls to do that. If you do that and it pays off, you know, it's worth it. But if you don't, you're gonna get full combo punished. So I think waking up grab is like the most savage thing to do in MKX. Let me know what you guys think is the most savage thing to do. Definitely poking after plus frames is really savage too. Let's see. David asks, is there a chance for Kombat Pack 3? Oh man, people still ask me this, and I actually wanted to put this question specifically in the video to answer this. There will never be another Kombat Pack for Mortal Kombat X. I think that dream died during EVO, when there was no news about anything. And once they announced Injustice, I think it was pretty dead. The Kombat Pack dream. Trust me, I was there, David. I was there with you, man, wanting a Kombat Pack, because I still play MKX. A lot of people still play MKX. We still really enjoy it, and we wanted some more DLC characters to keep the game alive a little bit longer, but that dream is now dead and gone, my friends. So I hope that answers that. Someone might as well throw this out there, because I think it's one of my questions like later on. So my dream Kombat Pack 3 would have been Noob Saibot, Spawn, Rain, and who else did I want? The other character I really didn't have a pick, but I really wanted Noob Saibot, Rain, and Spawn to be in it. The fourth one, it could have been like whoever. I really wouldn't have cared if I would have gotten those 3 in my Kombat Pack 3, but fortunately, dream is dead. MK11, hopefully Noob Saibot and Rain come back. So moving on here, Jason asks, what's your favorite brutality and fatality? Well, Jason, my favorite fatality would probably be... Shit, put me on the spot here. I really like the alien fatality where the alien sends the opponent to the queen. That tribute to aliens is just so awesome, and they execute it perfectly. You know, in the scene where the queen alien rips apart Bishop, it's awesome. I also like another movie reference to Freddy Krueger, Dream Warriors, Freddy Krueger #3, where Kenshi does the puppet master brutality. So the Easter egg to Freddy Krueger is, you know, one of Freddy's kills in that movie, he actually controls someone like a puppet, and that's exactly what Kenshi does. Another like nod to horror movies that I absolutely love. I'll probably do like a top 5 horror movie Easter eggs or something like that in the future, because those 2 are awesome, and there's many more. And as far as brutality, my favorite brutality, it's probably the Serenity brutality for Aaron Black. I think the best brutality is probably Leatherface's command grab brutality, where he beats the shit out of you. And the hardest one is definitely Jax's ragdoll brutality. So hard. But my favorite is probably the Serenity brutality for Aaron Black, just because Aaron Black's my favorite character, and he just destroys your face with his guns. And you don't really see him get to use the guns that much. You know, he does in Marksman, but not like his revolvers that much. You do in Gunslinger, he does use it a little bit. But yeah, I definitely like the Serenity brutality a lot. Moving on here, Caesar asks, if you could change any Kombat Pack 1 or 2 characters, Who would you change and replace them with? Wow, that's a really good question, Caesar. So if I had the choice to take out a couple characters from each combat pack, for guest characters, I would have taken out Leatherface, as much as I love him, and put Jason and put in Freddy Krueger. I know he was an MK9, but we're doing hypotheticals here, so forget about MK9. I would definitely put Jason. I mean, I keep saying Jason. Freddy Krueger, because I want Jason versus Freddy, Freddy versus Jason. Then you would have had Alien and the Predator. You know, it would have been perfect. And for the regular characters, oh, you know the answer already. I would have 100% taken out Boraicho and put in Noob Saibot. I still don't understand to this day why Boraicho was included as a DLC character out of all the characters that were missing for Mortal Kombat X. Why did it have to be Boraicho? I'm sorry if you're a Boraicho fan, but even you will probably like, you know, even Boraicho fans were probably shocked to see Boraicho being included in the DLC Combat Pack 2 instead of Noob Saibot, Rain, Shang Tsung, and so many more. Fujin. So many characters could have replaced him. So I definitely would have taken out Boraicho, put in Noob Saibot, and for guest characters, Leatherface, I would have taken him out and put in Freddy Krueger. Cardio, I think it got spell checked. I think his name is Cardu. He asks, who is your favorite MKX commentators? My personal ones are the Condiment Twins, referring to ketchup and mustard. And I do definitely think that they're probably the best ones because they know how to teach people the game while still being hype. You know what I mean? Like when I was watching the I forgot the name already. The ESL tournaments. There you go. When I was watching the ESL tournaments, like the finals, the very finals, when they rounded off to the top 16, and they would come up, you know, they would teach people about what the players are doing while still like being hype as fuck. So yeah, they're probably the best Mortal Kombat commentators out there. Let's see, probably the last question here from Esteban, and he asks, when you play any fighting game, do you use the directional buttons or the stick? Oh, Esteban, please use the directional buttons, my friend. Please, I beg you. If you use the stick, you will not have full control over your character. Trust me, guys. I actually tried MKX out when I first got the game, and I knew nothing about fighting games. I had forgotten everything. I was trying to use the directional stick, like the joystick on the controller, and it was a nightmare. It wasn't until I switched to the directional buttons where I started to become a better player, because you have so much more control. So that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. What's going on, guys? It's Super here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you guys subscribe or check out any of these videos linked at the top. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.